draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, this is Denard Robinson, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. A first down throw for Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A second down throw for Prescott. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football as the receiver turned it
down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's the option going right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he'll try, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. On second down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got Will Tye complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Back to and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school. Played Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Perriman, 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. You don't have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, they run with Stewart. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to Stewart on 1st. They find some open field here. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Prescott to throw it. That's caught at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Big play here. 3rd down and goal, and touchdown Atlanta. Denard Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st down, it's Newton. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now Newton on first down. And this is incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. That'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Stewart is the lone setback. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. And they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 36 yards out. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This from 36 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on. On the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Newton to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. First down, Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Newton now to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Throwing is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
What is that?
On second down, here's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Funches with a catch over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
Prescott on first down. Letting one go deep for a Newton walk. He's got a man complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down Atlanta. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To the air again, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Newton gives off to Stewart. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. One receiver right, that's Brown. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, fourth, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his 6th touchdown of the season. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First and 10, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go.
Here's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Denard Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now Jonathan Stewart getting set to go as he trots back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw, surveying the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he might have got... And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got Fuller. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On the toss, here's Robinson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Robinson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
Toss play to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, I know at points in this when you...
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open, we're too